Hey, it's me, and this is Brandon.
Hi.
Welcome back to episode 2 of Shit Eats. We're gonna eat some, he's gonna eat some shit,
Sweet, ready to eat shit.
and, it's been a couple days since the first one, so let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome back to Shit Eats. We're gonna make a green smoothie and some sherbet. And this is all the green we could find at the store. So I'm just gonna jump into it. So first off, we'll start with some kiwi. I don't know if you're supposed to take the seeds out or not. So I'll just make sure to leave the seeds in. Oh, there's some skin on that one. Well, whoops. I'll do better this time. It probably would have been better with a fucking spoon. But I don't care. Because real chefs, like myself, don't care about their product. Yeah, just make sure to really mush it in there when you do it yourself, because otherwise it'll look right. So we went to the store, we picked up as much green as we could find. So I think I'll just start with the fruit part. I also went, as you can tell, not the same kitchen. I went to another store and got this, which is sauerkraut, which is not a fruit, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna prepare some of this stuff and then we'll throw it in there. Oh, it smells fucking foul.
Find the squeaky spots on the floor every time.
The whole floor is squeaky, alright? So these are capers. Yeah. Alright, so gonna throw in some capers. These are imported non-Periel capers. They're gourmet. So I'm just gonna chuck them in there. I don't want to get too much of the juice in there though, or else it'll be a soggy smoothie. And you don't want a wet smoothie. So that's probably too much. I think I'm getting a phone call. Let me check. So we got the capers in there, we got the kiwi in there. Let's just throw some honeydew in there. I don't want it to be overpowering. Oh, there's a seed. I don't want it to be overpowering, so I'll just throw a couple of these in there. Not that much though. Because I know I've never had honeydew, so I don't know. But what the fuck ever, so. And we'll do the old apple. I don't know if you guys know this, but I read in a journal one time that if you twist an apple, if you twist an apple and it has less twist, then you have real good luck. So that's good. That's not what I was gonna say originally, but it doesn't matter now. And you're gonna want to cut your apple up a little bit, or else that won't blend very well. In fact, it's probably not gonna blend very well with all that shit. So before I add that, let's give this a little jizz, a little jam. Get that fucking caper out of there. All right, plug it in. All right, there might be too much stuff in there, so I'm gonna unplug it. And take some of the shit out. And we'll feed it in a little bit at a time. This really probably was not enough honeydew, but it was really expensive. It was like $40, so I didn't want to get too much. All right, that's looking a little greener on the grass. Okay.
Is it trying to go at all?
Oh, it would help if I plugged it in. I was plugging the toaster in. Don't worry about that one. Oh, I just can't. Meow. Cat. Alright, whatever. Food's probably not as good as my food. Okay, I fixed it. It was its fault, not mine. Not user error in the slightest. So actually, I could probably put in more, huh? So let's just shove some of this in there. I have total faith in it. You don't want to put apple seeds in here though, for sure, because I read a stone tablet that said if you put apple seeds in your mouth, a tree will come out of your ass. And you don't want that. At least I don't. But I don't know. I'm not eating it. Okay. All right, looking good. Let's get the other half of the apple. This time I'm going to do something a little different. My boys down south know what's up. In a second. I'm gonna break it with my hands. Oh fuck, there's more seeds. And I also already did that, so. These ones are growing. Look at that, take a look at that. Check a look. They're kind of growing in there. You know what that means.
Your stone tablet was right.
An apple a day keeps them away. Keeps someone away. Certainly. These apples are really not fucking working out. Whatever. It'll get there. It'll get there. So far, this probably doesn't even taste that bad. And it shouldn't, because I'm a professional. I'm not going to taste it, though. That's against the law. So, let's just finish up the fruit. with some lime. Again, you don't want to add too much of this. Lime, fuck you. Lime is really overpowering and causes autism in some country. So we're just gonna, ooh, ugh. That's gross. I wonder if this is any good. This is also like not working out too well. Well, it's clearly impossible to take off, so I'm not gonna try. What does this taste like? Oh fuck, I had caper juice on my fingers. Tastes like lemon. No, it doesn't. Ooh. Got all excited. Alright. Next, the last fruit thing I have is some tropical fruit blend. Now it does say it's for living a healthy lifestyle. However, it's clearly out of date, so they should have wrote living a healthy lifestyle in 2017 when it went out of date. I don't really think frozen anything can go out of date, but I'm not God. So, not really up to me, huh? So we're just gonna add some of this. It's mostly ice. Ooh, fuck. Kinda looks like shit. I don't want it to detract from the green too much, but there's a lot of really dark green stuff we're gonna add. This is really fucking cold. This is really fucking cold. I don't know why. It's like it's frozen or something. Anyway, so that should be good. That should be enough. If I need to add more, I will add more. Now we're gonna blend it again. I just want to do a safety warning. If you're blending anything at home, make sure that the lid is on and that the blender is on, and then fucking go for it, dude. That's looking not bad. So, well, it's looking not something so far. Give it a little. It's not looking bad. Okay, but it's obviously not very green. So we bought, I don't know if you're supposed to shake this. I don't fucking care. So we bought some Daily Green Boathouse Farm. I don't know if this is going to be good. I've never tried it, and I'm certainly not going to. So I'll give it a sniff. I'll give it the old sniff test. Alright, it smells terrible. Like really bad, actually. And it looks like sewage. So I'm just gonna add half for now. Too much is too much, as Gandhi said. Also, it looks like the only thing left of the kiwi is seeds, so I'm gonna cut another kiwi. This is how real gamers cut kiwi. Look at that. Look at that. You want to get a little sniff test of that, camera? Smells like kiwi. Also, I got that spoon out. Has a little caper on it, but other than that, it's what the boys and girls back home like to say, fucking fine. Oh. Man, kiwi, I've never had a kiwi, to be honest. I've never had any fruit, but this is really, really wet. I don't know if it's supposed to be this wet. You know, I think it's fucking season of love. You probably can't hear this, but there's a cat fountain that sounds like someone's taking a little tinkle. It'll be in the edit. All right. Looking good. Looking good. This really isn't as green as I thought it was going to be. It's more of like a sewage green.
Food dye.
I don't think so. That's cheating. We're not going to use food dye. You know what we are going to use? That will make it very green. Maybe this.
Right.
We got some pistachio jello. We'll come back to this in a second, because I've also never had... We'll come back to this in a second. First, let's put in some of my homeboys right here. Now, back in the 1500s, they didn't have knives. So what they used to do to open up, what they used to do to get these ready, is they actually just use their hands. Now, we're not in the 1500s, but I'm just going to simulate. I'm just going to simulate what that might have been like for you guys. So, let me take this lid off real quick. Set that down there. They would actually wring it out. So, if you wring it out, and then just kind of... Oh, that's too much. Oh, fuck. If you just kind of go for it, you know? Just kind of go for it. God, this smells awful. You want to give it a sniff? Alright. So I've gone for it. So now there's no going back. Okay, so now we're back. I've cleaned up, as you can see, and we're gonna throw in some key lime, low-fat Greek yogurt, because this is pretty moist. So you really don't want your smoothie to be too wet, or else it's just a drink. So I'm just gonna kind of chuck that in there. Should also kind of help with the color. I've never had color, so it should be fine, to be honest. This looks, I know it looks like sour cream, and it is, but I promise you it's Go-Gurt, which is what I like to call Greek yogurt. I don't think that's been taken yet. And then we're gonna add some cilantro paste, because I heard down the green grapevine that my buddy here who's eating it does not like cilantro. So I don't want to add too much, because if we're gonna make a third episode and we don't want it to be guest stars every time, he's just not gonna want to come back if there's too much. So I'm not gonna add too much. Honestly, I'm not gonna add too much. So, oh, Oh, I'm gonna add more. It looks foul. There we go. Oh, you want to get a good close-up of that?
Mm-hmm.
Get it squirting out, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Gourmet garden for sure. For sure. Forsooth. Let me blend this up a little bit. Check how it's doing. Oh yeah, this is looking miles better. I also, if I already said this, I'm sorry. We took some of the apple out because it just wasn't cutting it. So it's not going to be as apple-y as I thought. But I don't care. So just get a good stir. It's nice and thick. It smells like how it looks. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's bubbling. That's not, I don't know, that's not something. So let's throw in some stuff that's gonna help it thicken up. There's a lot of acidity in here, a lot of juice. From something. So we're just gonna add some Celestial Sleepy Time herbal tea. Now I've had this for, it went bad in 2012. So I've had this for a time and a half. Ooh, there's the inside. Smells phenomenal, actually. There's a great... Now, I don't know if I wanted to use all of it. It has a great smell. And the other one we're going to be adding is Zen Green Tea Blend. So this should also smell good. And for any of my green tea fans out there, I don't know. It doesn't smell good. So there we go, a little yin yang, as I like to say, as many people like to say. Okay. I'll just give that a slap chop. So it's looking good. It's looking something. It's looking something. So it really smells bad, but it doesn't smell as bad as I thought it was gonna smell. Now I don't know how many of you have watched the first episode. Probably 100 of you. 100% of you, but in that one, after the episode was over, we did taste test it, all of us, the crew, and it honestly wasn't that bad. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't something I'd eat again. I don't think I even want to taste this, just from the way it smells. Just a little background on me. So, just getting into it. So I want to mask that smell. I want to mask that kind of stench that it has. So that when he tries it, he's not going to, do a little sip. He's going to do a fat gulp. So, we bought some... Oh, it's not green. So we bought some peppermint extract. And we're gonna use this to that effect. Now, if you cook with peppermint extract, it's really strong. So if you're ever gonna make anything pepperminty, you don't wanna add too much. And I know I've been saying that this whole time, but genuinely, if you want it to taste good and not just like peppermint sludge, I would say 5 drops max. So just no more than 5. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be good. I'm gonna, oh, got a little in my hand. I'm gonna let it do its job, and then I'm gonna sniff it. And if it doesn't smell like peppermint, I'll put a little bit in more. I'll put a little more in. But honestly, no more should be added, probably. Yeah, that's got quite the peppermint smell. No, I'll just leave it at that. It's a little low, but we've got some more stuff, and if it really doesn't smell like peppermint after that, after I add sauerkraut and relish, then I will put some more peppermint in. But you know. Oh fuck, how do you open this? Shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is some dry sauerkraut. Fuck. Just kind of go for it, I guess. So, it's kind of dry on the top. I don't know if that's normal. I love sauerkraut, but it is kind of dry on the top. Gotta get to that nice juice. We don't want to add any of the juice because this is quite strong. I'm gonna add some more peppermint for sure. We don't want to add any of the juice because this is already too wet. Okay, I'm also gonna add some more peppermint because this is quite strong. That's probably not enough. Oh, also, as is tradition on Shit Eats, the person eating this is not here to see it. They're not allowed to see what's going into this until once they've started to taste it or eat it or drink it or whatever, then I tell them. So it's a bit of a mystery, bit of a surprise. Much like a loot box, it will only lead to disappointment. Unlike a loot box, I paid for it, he didn't, so. Yeah, if you want to get a little sniff of that, cameraman, it's just very pepperminty. I'm peppermint, everything's pepperminty. So, last order of business before, oh, actually, guess I'm a liar, thanks God. Second to last order of business before gelatin time. Or pudding time, jello time. Got some pickles, some relish, if you will. Now, I hope that this will add a lot of green to this. I'm not disappointed with how this turned out so far. It looks like matcha or like a light green tea, which isn't really what I was going for, more of this color, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna add maybe a spoonful, maybe. So that's probably 3 spoonfuls. Don't correct me. I won't be corrected. Oh, and then we've also got matcha, speak of the devil, or as they do in France, speak of the devil. We got some matcha. Now, I don't know how many of you have had this because I know it's a Japanese, well, that's probably racist. It's an Asian thing. Man, something I got on my thumb. I can't feel the tip of my thumb anymore, so I don't know what that's all about. I don't know how many of you have had this. They're pretty good. I've actually never had the matcha flavor, so I will taste test this one. Yeah, it's really good. So, you know, I probably shouldn't put that one in. That's a little above my pay grade. So, I think we'll just, you know, kind of go for it. Yeah, just kind of go for it. And make sure these are all down there. They kind of look like trees, you know, if you lived in a place where the trees look like that. Okay. So these are the last things going in. After this, we're gonna cut, get the Jello all ready to go, get everything cleaned up, and then this will be done. It'll go in the fridge, or half of it will go in the fridge. Maybe like a cup will go in the fridge, and then we're gonna break out the ice cream maker, which has been sitting over here, patient, and just start churning it out. You know, as they say in France. All right, so got everything cleaned up. Final bit here: pistachio, artificial Jello. This is the real deal. I wasn't skimping when I bought this stuff. It's the real deal. So I don't know. To break character a little bit here, I don't know if this is gonna really fuck it up or not. I don't honestly care, but I don't know. It isn't green at all. So we're gonna add a little bit at a time. Probably like a spoonful at a time. Oh wow, look at that. It's already turning the spoon green. This should work pretty good. I had high hopes. Low standards, high hopes. I honestly don't think that did anything. So I'm just gonna, let's just jump right into it. I don't think that one's been used before, so let's just jump right into it. You know what? Actually, let's not just jump right into it. You know what we're gonna do? Let's just dive into it. Let's just hop into it. Hey gamers. Hey gamers. Oh, look at, come get a close up of this. Look at how it's bleeding into it. It's already turning it like a much deeper, richer green. We kind of mix this around a little bit. Well, if that ain't pretty, many other things are. coming off the spoon here. I need to get a backup rescue knife. The kiwi knife. I'm resisting many urges to taste it, but honestly, those aren't very strong urges at this point. Now, it does genuinely kind of just smell like peppermint. I know you guys are dumb and you added far too much peppermint, but what can I say? Oh, that changed the smells there. It doesn't look much different now, but it sure changed the smell. So what we're gonna do, I'm going to get a cup, pour it in 1 cup, because I don't think we'll have more than 1 cup necessary. And then I'm already a professional, so this is more for your sake than mine. I'm gonna read the instructions on how to use the ice cream maker, set it all up, and then we'll be good to go. So one final, well, I probably shouldn't say that. One more cut before the end here. Okay, so we're back. We, as you saw in the montage, probably whatever the fuck it is, we've got the smoothie ready to go. It looks better than this, but it doesn't smell better than this. And now we're gonna make some ice cream. So, I don't know how many of you have made ice cream before, but you just take this. We'll probably put this in first and then pour, huh? Mm. And then give that a good to there. And we'll put the lid on. And we'll let it do its thing. Okay, so the ice for you guys, it was but a second. For us, it was but 20 minutes. The ice cream is done. You probably watched a small montage of it being made. I don't know. I don't edit these pieces of trash. But let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's quite ice creamy. I know it may not look like much, but god damn it, America, we just made some ice cream. Is it good? No. Is it gonna be good? No. Is anyone gonna like it? No. But fuck, we made it. So I'm gonna scoop up some for the boy. and put the rest in the freezer. And then I hope you enjoy watching him eat it, because I sure will.
Oh. So, what are your first thoughts?
I mean, you got the shit green texture going.
Yeah.
That didn't come out right.
I hope your shit doesn't look like that.
Oh, I hope not either.
So this is the smoothie, obviously, and this is the ice cream, obviously. You can go for whatever you want. You know, try whatever you want first. And you just give us your thoughts while you're eating it.
Sounds good. I think that since you made it, you should choose which one I should try first.
Okay, why don't you go for the ice cream?
Sounds good.
You want to give it a sniff test?
Ooh. This is gonna taste good.
So first thoughts?
The minty. I think it's got wasabi in it.
No. But you're right on the mint.
It's got a lot of mint in it. I can definitely taste that.
Yeah, that was to hide the smell.
Oh.
So keep going. I'll
Okay.
just tell you what you're eating. So it's got apple, honeydew, some lime, mint, like you said. It's actually peppermint extract. Green onion, relish, kiwi, cilantro paste.
Oh. Oh no, I get it now. Kind of got a soapy taste.
Gee, what else? It's got a mochi Pocky,
Okay.
crushed in.
Just one?
No, a whole box. So there might be some chunks or something.
Sweet.
What does it taste like?
It tastes minty, it's soapy. It's like salty sweet.
Yeah.
So you start up, it's like you can feel it real strong. And as you consume it, it gets nice and sweet. It's pretty edible.
Yeah, so it's got capers in it too, and some caper juice.
Okay.
And sauerkraut, and some other shit. Oh, it's got some couple different teas that I threw in there. It's also got like some vegetable juice.
Oh, one more bite for good.
Oh, you're really digging into that? Don't you want to try the smoothie?
Oh, I'll try the
wash
smoothie.
it down.
Wash it down with some.
Of the same stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this should have a much stronger
Oh.
taste because it's not frozen.
Oh. One second. Just gotta get a smell of that real quick. Down the hatch. I was strong.
So what's your first thought?
No, I like the ice cream more. No.
So the difference between the ice cream and the smoothie, besides it being frozen, is it's also sifted, so it's just the juice of everything put together.
Oh, I'm gonna get some water if that's all right.
That's fine.
Oh.
Do you want to give it another try?
You know, sure. Oh.
What are the flavors coming through?
That's the lime, and
Yeah, it's got a whole bottle of lime juice.
lime is the strongest thing I taste, and that's the only thing I can remember tasting. It's just.
I'm not incredibly surprised. They did have a whole bottle.
It leaves the mouth watering though. It's like.
You can have some ice cream to help.
No, I'm gonna stick with the water for right now.
Okay.
I'd much rather eat the ice cream
Are you
than.
tasting any of the savory stuff, like the capers or the green onion? Or
Not really.
no.
Honestly, it's just lime. That one hits with a whole lot of lime. This one leads off with mint, and you can taste some of the savory parts. You can taste the cilantro because my taste buds hear it as like soap instead of savory like other people. That's how I can tell. But God, too much lime.
It also has pickle relish, if I didn't mention.
Oh, I can taste that. I can taste that in this as well.
It also has a key lime yogurt and pistachio jello pudding for thickness.
I definitely didn't get any of the pistachio. God, I'm all tongue twisted now. That really hit hard.
I'm not surprised you can't taste the pistachio. There's a lot of other things in there.
But the relish I can definitely taste, and same with the lime. So it was rather tart.
So how will you give us your final rating?
I'd give this one like a 6 or 7 out of 10, and this one is 1 or 2. I could not drink this.
So would you have the ice cream again?
Yeah.
Could you finish that bowl? Not right now.
No, I could finish the bowl.
If it was like you're at a fancy French restaurant, they give you a little scoop of that as your dessert, would you be disappointed?
No, it leaves a nice sweet taste. I like leaving off with the sweet, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So it's 6.
No, let's go with 6. So let's be safe there.
So 6 and a 2 or 1.
Let's go with 2.
Okay.
Because I could see some people drinking it.
So to power through it as a health drink, would you drink that whole thing in the morning?
Yeah, I might have to work myself into it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's interesting.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission fucking accomplished, I guess. So, if you want to say anything to the camera, if not, then I think that's a wrap.
Oh, I mean, it was fun. Shit eats, more like shit and then good eat.
Can't say that.
You can't say good eats, that's copyrighted.
Oh, whoops.
Coming back.
Alton Brown, please don't sue.
Uh,